Alright, welcome to another Beer-Gineers beer review. So, today I've got a Ghostship, which is an alcohol-free beer from Adnams. When I say alcohol-free, it's 0.5%, they say. Now, I've had this before. It's been a while since I had it, but I remember this being really good. But we'll see. So, for me, at this point, with regards to non-alcoholic beers, alcohol-free beers, I think Guinness is the king for me. Guinness Zero. It's the one that tastes most like an alcoholic beer without having alcohol in it. The Adnams one I did a while recently was bloody good as well, actually, I might point out. And this is one of the ones I would put up as being up there with that. But it's been a while, so I thought I'd try it out. Let's just see what it looks like. So, and I believe Adnams were one of the first breweries I know that I think they may have been pioneers in some of these processes in getting making non-alcohol beer. And so like, they brew the beer normally, then take the alcohol out, as far as I know. And I assume it's a process that's been copied maybe. Anyway, so that's what we got. That's what it looks like. Looks like a decent sort of ale / bitter, pale ale, maybe bitter. Nose on it. Tell you what, smells good. Smells like a decent beer, actually. So initial nose and getting nose, so like floral, but with, I suppose, like stone fruit. I'm getting out of that, really. It definitely was a waft as I cracked open the bottle and poured it in. So looks a bit carbonated. I've got it quite cold because it's quite hot out at the moment. So let's see what the story is. Let's get it down me. So, body-wise, it feels quite light, like a lot of these non-alcoholic beers, because the alcohol gives a bit of an extra bite to it. Sometimes a bit of body, I think. There's a nice light bitterness that continues on after having a quaff of it. And it's a bit of that sort of stone fruit. Yeah, go a bit stone fruit, a bit of floral notes to it as well. I'll be honest, I remember it being better than it is, perhaps because I have it cold. Last time I'm pretty sure I had it was not really cold. Now maybe taking some taste out, but the taste is there. Yeah, I think you would like it's a decent enough non-alcoholic beer. So what it's not got is that sort of I don't know what, like extra malty, unfermented malt taste you get from a lot of, especially like the lagers, etc. I had a Polliner wheat beer recently, a zero, and that was actually quite. I need to get some of that and review it actually. That was quite nice, but it still had that sort of underlying body of sort of maltiness that doesn't fit right for me within a beer. I know, you need beer is all about malt, isn't it? But it's that taste. I don't know what it is. It's like a glucosey sort of maltiness that's in them. This doesn't have that, and as a result, that's why I think this is quite good. Because it, like, especially a lot of the 0% lagers that I've had, they all have that sort of base to the taste. This tastes like a decent light bitter, to be honest. And I think as you drink more of it, it settles a bit more on your taste buds and worked quite well, actually. I'm getting it now, because the first ones you go, oh, you can taste there's no alcohol in it. I can anyway. And after that, after that slight depression goes away, there's no alcohol in it. Actually, taste-wise, grand. And I could see myself, having a session on these You know, if you're out driving, that sort of thing, and you're out meeting people in the pub or whatever, these sort of beers are great. At 0.5%, I don't know how many of these you'd have to, you know, drink to be above the driving, the legal limit for driving. So I'd be careful of that. It's just still a bit. If you have 20 of these, you might be in trouble. If you have 20 of these, be quite impressed. Anyway, so that's my view on this. So I'm going to, out of 10. As for non-alcoholics, that's up there. I'd give that up there with an 8, to be honest. That's a decent one. It doesn't have that taste I hate from a lot of non-alcoholic beers. Anyway, that's my review. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.